Those who know me and those who watch ET Live know that I am a sucker for the Jonas Brothers. Case in point, what a throwback. Now, I've seen their new documentary, Chasing Happiness, twice already. And even though I thought I knew everything there was to know about the Jo Bros, let me tell y'all, there were a lot of OMJ moments. So let's break them down, beginning with the fact that it seems to be that Love Bug was written about Miley Cyrus.
We got to be on the Hannah Montana episode on the Disney Channel.
Wait, Mama, it's the Jonas Brothers.
That changed girls for Nick forever.
Wow, you're pretty.
Nice save. I'm Kevin.
When he met Miley, I think that kid's head exploded.
I started writing about love. And I actually knew what it felt like, you know. Called you for the first...
Ooh, the two, of course, dated from 2006 to 2007 and were each other's first loves. Oh, the Niley era, all before the storm, literally. And to think it all started with Hannah Montana. Speaking of Disney Channel shows, another OMJ moment was that the boys admit in the doc that they regret doing a second season of Jonas.
Biggest regret in regards to the brothers. Season 2 of Jonas.
The show was not good.
It didn't feel like it was us anymore. It felt young. And we're becoming adults.
Not gonna lie, may or may not agree with the guys on this one. I agree. But hold on, Nick, that was your biggest regret when it came to the band? Not breaking the band apart? How you were like, oh, time for me to fly. Want to be a one-man show? That's not your biggest regret? So happy you finally decided to make it right. Whew, child got me going crazy. Over here, I gotta take a breath, and we've gotta move on. On to the purity rings. And yes, I definitely had one because the Jonas Brothers had one. The rings actually drove the boys crazy, maybe even paranoid, especially because it was a thing they did as kids that they never thought would turn right into a joke. They were made into a skit on South Park, they were joked about publicly at award shows, and the boys were even booed at sporting events. Our next OMJ moment is all about Kev. And yes, for once, it's about the oldest brother and sometimes the underdog. My consensus after watching this documentary is that he needs more love. We need to be good to him. In the doc, Kevin opens up about being bullied when he was younger, which was absolutely gut-wrenching. And let me just say, hey you, who bullied Kevin when he was younger, don't speak, just look at him now. Probably didn't think he'd be one of the kids of the future, huh? Joke is on you. Kev also opened up about how throughout his life he was mistaken often for Nick and Joe. Obviously people weren't watching his Teen Choice Award nominated reality show Married to Jonas to know Kev has and always will be an MVP. But the real OMJ moment where we really felt for Kev was when he was left out of a radio show that Joe and Nick ended up playing in.
I think that might have been the hardest moment of my entire life.
I think it's because we felt you were holding us back. That's the truth. Your focus was not in it anymore, and it wasn't a priority for you, and starting the family was, and your guitar playing kind of like fell in the back seat.
Aw, hell, you could literally feel the tension burning up through the screen. It was like World War III. But what's so devastating about all of this is the aftermath. Kevin revealed that after all of the drama, he and his brothers didn't see each other for months until his first daughter was born. But everything's cool now between the brothers, and they are inseparable. Last but not least, the power of manifestation, y'all. One of the best moments of the doc, hands down, is when Joe and Nick predicted Kevin's future wedding bells.
Rockin', I want to give you a little bit more information about tonight if I can. So, great. So doors open at 9 o'clock. You know, we go. Okay, the number is.
I mean, come on. So the big takeaway here is that the boys truly are so in love and happy with their wives. Yes, their wives. I mean, just this clip, you guys, alone is so telling. It's the first time we are introduced to Sophie and Priyanka. Like, hello, beautiful. It had me in tears, and not because all my hopes and dreams did not come true of marrying a Jonas brother, but because I, as a true Jonas fan, am very happy that each one of the boys has found a love that is out of this world, a love that will last to eternity. You guys, where are the tissues? Are they going to come down from the ceiling? Lord knows I'm going to need them, especially when the Jonas Brothers' new album, Happiness Begins, comes out June 7th. We just have to wait a little bit longer, take one day at a time. But for now, good night and goodbye.